I'm your host, Brian Madison, and this week on DeerHunterFan.com TV, we have a look at the New York season so far. Chad Taverny up north got the job done, bird down. Well, back in western New York, Travis and Frank were on a couple of great gobblers. I've also gotten into a couple of birds. This was a big long bear that we spotted and put a stalk on. Hey, this episode's full of great spring turkey hunting action, so stay tuned. DeerHunterFan.com TV is sponsored by Gary Nichols Construction, Outback Archery, Gruen Outfitters, Christian Bowhunters of America, Deer Run Cabin Rentals, Grizzly Gary Outdoors, Grizzly Gary Radio Show, Twin Pine Taxidermy, Dennis Barmore Wood Molders and Wood Dryers, Sinclairville Superette, and David L. Conroe.
Alright, well here we are, folks. Today is May 1st. It's the opening morning of the 2011 New York spring turkey season. And where I'm setting up this morning is I'm hunting about a 12-acre hayfield where I've been seeing a lot of turkeys all spring. And there's a handful of gobblers that have been hanging out in this field. So typically the turkeys have been coming out about an hour after daylight. So I got my decoys out here in front of me. I came in here yesterday, put this ground blind in, and hopefully it'll work for us, and we'll get a few of those gobblers in here and check out our decoys. So you stick with me. You're watching DeerHunterFan.com TV. Here we are, folks. It's the opening morning of the 2011 New York spring turkey season. It's about 6:45 in the morning, and we just shot a huge gobbler. I'm hunting in a pretty big hayfield this morning. It's about a 12-acre field, and there's a big ridge side here. And right at first light, I heard some gobbling up the hillside, and I just did some locator calling. And I got some response to the calls off and on, and it took about an hour for these turkeys to get to us. And these turkeys here actually came from across the river. There's a river probably 100 yards from me here, back to my south. And these 4 or 5 gobblers came in from across the river, and we didn't have much time to get the camera on them and to get set up because they came in right from the side of us. But we got some pretty good footage of them there, and they came right in and worked the decoys perfectly. And I made probably a 35-40 yard shot.
You missed.
I know.
We finally get a chance, and he gobbled right as Dad squeezed the trigger, and maybe there's a little pull too, we don't know. Pretty sure he just gobbled and we missed. So we'll get after him again.
Hear that? Hear that?
No. Right when you called?
Yeah.
He sees us, I think. He's not even listening.
Is there any more coming out?
No, I don't think so. Okay. I don't know if we should try to get underneath this fence and into the woods. You know?
Yep.
Across the road.
Yep.
He just was in the same exact spot.
He was sitting right down there.
What a strange bird.
You ain't kidding. This episode of DeerHunterFan.com TV was sponsored by Gary Nichols Construction, Outback Archery, Bruin Outfitters, Christian Bowhunters of America, Deer Run Cabin Rentals, Grizzly Gary Outdoors, Grizzly Gary Radio Show, Twin Pine Taxidermy, Dennis Barmore Wood Molders and Wood Dryers, Sinclairville Superette, and David L. Conroe.